low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hello, tropical fish keepers. Welcome to Aqua Alex Live, and welcome to this week's species profile. I'm your host, the one and the only South American fish keeper and monster aquarium hobbyist, Aqua Alex Cardinale. Today, I am going to talk to you about one of my personal favorite South American catfish of all time. Now, when I first entered the aquarium hobby, this was one of the very first South American catfish that I kept, along with the ordinary common Pictus catfish, which is known as the Pimelodus Pictus or the Angelicus Pictus. But the species of Pictus that I'm going to talk about today is my absolute favorite because it gets to a really large size, a moderate size, that is perfect to live with larger cichlids like Oscars and silver dollars and tinfoil barbs, etc. It is an amazing South American Pimelodus catfish that is becoming more and more commonly available in the aquarium hobby, and I'm really glad to see that because more fish keepers should be keeping this catfish. It is basically just as hardy and just as easy to keep as the regular Pictus catfish, which is the Pimelodus Pictus. Today, we're going to be talking about the four-line Pimelodus, or the four-line Pictus catfish, known as Pimelodus Blochii, one of my favorite catfish of all time. I'm going to share some interesting facts about the four-line Pictus catfish. I'll tell you why I like the four-line Pictus, and then I'll talk about keeping and caring for the four-line Pictus in the home aquarium. So to any of my live audience members out there, any of my live fish keepers watching, do you have questions on the four-line Pictus? If you do, post them in the comments and I will answer your questions. Also, fish keepers, feel free to share your experiences in keeping the four-line Pictus in the comments as well. Now, if you're watching a replay of today's video, then you can just post your questions and your experiences in the comments as well, and I will respond to your comments after the show has aired. With that being said, let's go ahead and get this show started. Now, I'm going to start today's show the same way I start all my species care guides and all my species profiles. And I'm going to start the video with a video of my four-line Pictus. Now, I've had my four-line Pictus since 2019. I moved here to southern Florida in 2019, and I had to re-enter the aquarium hobby, get a new tank, get new fish. And one of the first fish that I got was a four-line Pictus catfish and a striped Raphael catfish. So in 2019, when I moved to West Palm Beach, Florida, the four-line Pictus is one of the first few fish that I got. And here we are in June of 2022, and my four-line Pictus is doing really well. He has tripled in size. When I got my four-line Pictus in 2019, he was 2 inches. So anyway, I'm going to show you some images and a video of my four-line Pictus right now to start the show. We'll start with the images. So these first two pictures I'm going to show you are of my current Four Lined Pictus. So here it is. Here is my Four Lined Pictus in my 125-gallon aquarium. This is taken today. This picture is current. Very, very nice catfish. And here's the other image of my four-line Pimelodus catfish. Very cool catfish. So once again, before I show the video, just keep in mind this catfish is 3 years old. I got him in 2019 at 2 inches, and now he is 6 to 7, maybe even 8 inches in length. I've had this Four Lined Pictus since 2019. I got him when he was 2.5 inches, and he is now a good 6.5, 7 inches. Four Lined Pictus are extremely hardy. They're one of my favorite South American catfish, and he was one of the first fish that I got here when I moved to Florida. He, along with the striped Raphael, I still have them both, so he's a lifer for me. I'm going to keep him for life here in this 125. He looks very similar to my vulture catfish, which is what I like because he'll school with my vulture cat. And we talked about vulture cats in the past here on Aqua Alex Live. But this is the Four Lined Pictus. Very cool Pimelodus catfish. Enjoy my Four Lined Pictus. And right here is my vulture cat, but you might not be able to see him well, but my four line looks just like a vulture, minus the spots. But let's get this show on the road, and we'll learn about the Four Lined Pictus in just a second. All right, so that was a video of my Four Lined Pictus that I've had since 2019. Now let's start talking about the Four Lined Pictus, and I want to talk about first why I personally like the Four Lined Pictus catfish. For me, one of the biggest things I enjoy about the Four Lined Pictus catfish is their activity level. Four Lined Pictus are a very active catfish. They're one of the most active of the South American catfish family. Them, along with the vulture catfish and the Pictus catfish, are some of the more active catfish species. So if you're looking for a medium to large growing catfish that's going to add some activity and color to your aquarium, the Four Lined Pimelodus is perfect for you. The next reason I like the Four Lined Pictus cat is their size. They grow to a moderate size. They don't grow huge like the red tail or the tiger shovelnose or even vulture cat. A Four Lined Pictus will only grow to be about a foot long and sometimes even less. So they grow slightly larger than your average Pictus cat, but their size makes them perfect additions to cichlid aquariums and other large aquariums as well. I like that the Four Lined Pictus cat looks just like a Dorado catfish, with the exception that the Four Lined Pictus is much hardier and much more easier to keep, and it has a 100% survival rate, unlike the Dorado catfish. Dorado catfish are very expensive, and that is for good reason. They are hard to keep alive in the aquarium hobby, and it is, in my personal opinion, the Dorado catfish does not belong in the aquarium hobby because they're a migratory catfish. They travel large distances in the wild, and in my personal opinion, Dorado cats belong in the wild. But a good substitute for the Dorado catfish For those looking for a catfish to stay in the foot range, the Four Lined Pictus is perfect because the Four Lined Pictus has the gold silver body, just like a Dorado catfish. So I like the Four Lined Pictus because it's got the gold silver hue to it, just like a Dorado catfish. So those are the reasons why I like Four Lined Pictus catfish. All right, so let's get into some did you know facts about the Four Lined Pictus. All right, so the first did you know fact I'm going to share with you about the Four Lined Pictus. Did you know the Four Lined Pictus catfish grows larger than the regular or Angelicus Pictus catfish? Yes, that's right. The Four Lined Pictus catfish will grow anywhere from 8 to 12 inches in length, while the normal, ordinary Pictus cat will grow anywhere from 4 to 5 inches. So the four-line cat will grow larger than the regular Pictus catfish. So that's always good to know. The next did you know fact. The four-line Pictus catfish is a very active catfish, and it is a perfect addition to larger cichlid and fish aquariums. So if you have a tank that has a large Oscar, a Jack Dempsey, and some other large fish, the four-line Pictus is perfect for you because it's going to add some activity at the bottom of the aquarium. It's going to eat the leftover food that your Oscar and other fish don't get to. And it's just an overall cool catfish in my personal experience. The next did you know fact. Did you know the four-line Pictus catfish is often mixed with regular Pictus cats or Angelicus Pictus cats at the fish stores and pet stores? Now, to a beginner hobbyist, it's going to be hard to identify a four-line Pictus from a regular Pictus, but in a second, I'm going to show you how to spot the difference so that you can get the right Pictus cat for your aquarium. So obviously, if you got a 40-gallon breeder, you're not going to want a four-line Pictus. A regular Angelicus Pictus or a regular Pictus will be great for you. But if you got a 90-plus gallon aquarium, a four-line Pictus would be good for you. The four-line Pictus catfish has no spots whatsoever and is silver in color with stripes and a blotched pattern. So let's take a look at an image that I made that's going to explain this more in physical, visual detail, and I'll be able to spotlight the differences for you. So let me turn off my banner here so that I can show you the differences. Okay, so if you look at top, we see a regular Pictus catfish, and the regular Pimelodus Pictus has a white color, a whitish colored body with black spots, black polka dots, and black lines on the tail. It also has longer whiskers than the four-line Pictus. At the bottom, we have our Pimelodus Blochii. So at the bottom, you can see four-line Pictus, the catfish we're talking about today. As you can see, it has lines and no spots. So a four-line Pictus will have lines like a slight blotch on top of its dorsal fin and is silver in color. So to recap, to tell the difference between a regular Pictus and a four-line Pictus, the regular Pictus will have spots and a cream whitish body, and the four-line Pictus will have a longer body, a blotch on its dorsal fin, and stripes. That is how you tell the difference between a regular Pictus and a four-line Pictus. All right. The last did you know fact I have before we get into the actual species profile. Did you know there are quite a few species that are known as the four-line Pictus catfish? The most common is the Pimelodus Blochii, and that is the species of Four Lined Pictus we're going to talk about today. So there are many different types of Four Lined Pictus, and today we're talking about the Pimelodus Blochii. All right, so let's start our species profile right now. So the scientific name for the four-lined pictus is Pimelodus blochii. All right, so the scientific name for the four-lined pictus is Pimelodus blochii. Common names for the four-lined pictus include four-lined pictus catfish, four-lined catfish, and blotched pictus catfish. Those are the common names for this amazing catfish. So the four-lined pictus belongs to the family Pimeloda. So the four-lined catfish belongs to the family Pimelodi, a very cool catfish. Sorry about that. I can't concentrate all the background noise. So the family for the four-lined pictus is Pimelodi. So now let's talk about the origin of the four-lined catfish. So the origin for the four-lined Pimeloda is South America. They can be found in Panama to Brazil, and they are found in the Amazon and Orinoco river systems. So you can find four-lined pictus all throughout South America, whether it be Peru, Venezuela, Brazil, Colombia. They're all over South America. Their natural habitat, they prefer moderately fast-flowing river systems and are found near the bottom where they locate and hunt for food. So even in the wild, four-lined pictus are naturally active catfish where they're constantly scavenging for food and looking for their next food source. A very cool catfish. So the full growing size for the four-lined catfish is 8 to 14 inches, but it gets controversial because I myself have never seen a four-lined pictus catfish above 12 inches. So it is my personal opinion that four-lined catfish grow anywhere from 8 to 12 inches. But just for the sake of an argument, because I know there's going to be some fish keeper that will come on my video and say, oh, four-lined cats can get bigger than 12 inches. I'm going to say that four-lined pictus will grow anywhere from 8 to 14 inches in length. But in my personal opinion, 8 to 12 inches is more common and more expected. The four-lined pictus grows a lot larger than the ordinary Angelicus pictus. Recommended tank size. So the recommended tank size for the four-lined pictus is 75 gallons and larger. Now, obviously, you can grow out a juvenile in a 55 gallon, but keep in mind it's an active catfish and it does grow a lot larger. So you're going to want to keep your four-lined pictus in a 75 gallon and larger. And it would be a great idea if you're going to have more than one to do a 6-foot aquarium or larger. So again, to recap, their full grown size, 8 to 14 inches, with 12 inches being more common. And the recommended tank size is 75 gallons and larger. Very, very cool catfish, and they look awesome in a school. And you can definitely keep a school of them. Just have a larger aquarium. Okay, let's talk about aquarium care for the four-lined Pimelodus catfish today. Now, the four-lined Pimelodus catfish is very easy to keep in a home aquarium. Now, they do require superb filtration, just like any other catfish, because they're going to eat a lot of food and they're going to produce a lot of waste. So make sure we have adequate filtration for these catfish. So a good filtration for any large growing fish would be a canister filter or a good quality hang on the back filter. Because they come from South America, we would like to recommend keeping the four-lined Pictus in parameters as close to their natural environment as possible. So their pH would be neutral. A neutral pH is ideal. And temperature can be anywhere from 72 degrees Fahrenheit to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, the four-lined Pictus, just like the ordinary Angelicus pictus, is a schooling catfish. And you can keep a four-lined Pictus in a school. So if you're going to have more than one, if you're going to have more than two, you're going to want a large aquarium. So definitely keep that in mind. But it is awesome to see them in a school because you'll see their natural behavior instincts in a school. They'll eat together in a school. They'll swim together in a school when you're doing water change or when they're stressed. Very, very cool catfish to have in a home aquarium. I definitely recommend keeping a four-lined Pictus if you don't have one already. All right, let's talk about the diet for the four-lined Pictus catfish. Now, the four-lined Pictus is an omnivore, meaning it loves meat and also vegetables as well. You can feed a four-lined Pictus catfish meaty pellets like shrimp pellets, krill pellets, and even blackworm and earthworm pellets. Now, an online fish food company that I recommend is yourfishstuff.com. Yourfishstuff.com has quality tropical fish food products that your four-lined Pictus catfish will love. And I'm not being sponsored to say that, but it's my personal opinion that yourfishstuff.com has quality fish food. So you could also feed them market shrimp, tilapia, earthworms, brine shrimp, market shrimp, and other good meaty fish foods as well. Other foods you can feed your four-lined Pictus include flakes and good quality pellets. So to recap, good quality fish foods can include pellets, brine shrimp, earthworm, mysis shrimp, and more. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission. Our commercial break is being sponsored by Little Egypt Aquarium Club, which is home to quality aquarium supplies and fish food such as repashy. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion for the four-lined Pictus. We'll talk about tank mates for the four-lined Pictus. We'll see photos and videos and much more. Don't forget, you can save 10% at littleegyptaquariumclub.com by using coupon code ALEX. So we'll be right back with more chat on the four-lined Pictus right after this.
The following message is brought to you by Jeremy Stellern and Little Egypt Aquarium Club. Get our awesome aquarium products and find out how to save 10% using coupon code ALEX.
Hello, I am Brandy Cardinale the Beagle. I'm here to introduce Aqua Alex, and he has a special message. He's going to tell you a place where to get high-quality aquarium supplies and how to save 10%.
Hey everybody, Aqua Alex Cardinale here. I've got a very special announcement for you. my buddy Jeremy Stellhorn has an online business called Little Egypt Aquarium Club that specializes in aquarium supplies such as driftwood and Bucko Cave and also tropical fish food. Little Egypt Aquarium Club provides aquarium hobbyists with the specialized tropical fish food and aquarium supplies. I personally recommend repashy tropical fish food. Little Egypt Aquarium Club has plenty of repashy. You can find repashy Community Plus for all your community fish, and you can even find repashy Morningwood for your royal plecos and your panicu plecos that need wood in their diet. LittleEgyptAquariumClub.com, your home for all sorts of aquarium supplies and tropical fish food. Be like Aqua Alex and purchase repashy for your aquarium fish. I have predatory fish, and even they themselves love repashy. And get this, I, Aqua Alex Cardinale, love saving money when I buy quality aquarium products. I'm here to help you save money. So when you purchase from LittleEgyptAquariumClub.com, I'm going to give you a discount code so that you can save 10%. All you need to do at checkout is use coupon code ALEX to save 10% on your order. That's right, to save 10% on your order, just use coupon code ALEX. LittleEgyptAquariumClub.com. Every purchase helps Aqua Alex, and it'll help you as well. So go to LittleEgyptAquariumClub.com, place an order, and use the coupon code ALEX to get 10% off. Now, back to the tropical fish chat. All right, welcome back to Aqua Alex Live, and welcome back to this week's species profile, where I am talking about the Four Lined Pictus Catfish. Now, if you're just tuning in now, you missed some of the information that I gave out, including my Do You Know facts, the video of my personal Four Lined Pictus Catfish, and I talked about the diet and more, but you can just replay the beginning of the show after this video archive. So let's continue our conversation on the Four Lined Pictus, and we're going to talk about tank mates for the Four Lined Pictus right now. So the Four Lined Pictus is a omnivorous catfish, meaning it eats meat. So that means if there's smaller fish in the aquarium and the Four Lined Pictus thinks it's going to fit in their mouth, well, then they're most likely going to eat it or attempt to eat it. So that means you cannot put Four Lined Pictus catfish in with neon tetras, rummy nose tetras, or any community fish like small tetras, live bearers, or small gouramis. So some good tank mates for the Four Lined Pictus include other fish that are too big to be eaten. So some good tank mates include Oscar cichlids, Jack Dempsey cichlids, convicts, firemouth cichlids, severums, walrus, angelfish, silver dollars like redhooks, regular silver dollars, flagtail Procholotus, tinfoil barbs, arowanas, datnoids, etc. Anything too large to be eaten will be a good tank mate for the Four Lined Pimelodus catfish. All right, now it's time for the fun part of the show. Now we're going to see some photos and videos of other fish keepers' Four Lined Pictus catfish. And we'll start with some images of the Pictus, Four Lined Pictus, and then we'll get to the videos of the Four Lined Pimelodus catfish. So here is a subadult of a four-lined pictus. This subadult looks about maybe 6 to 7 inches in length. This is a very gorgeous specimen. And the cool thing about four-lined pictus catfish is that they have freckles on them. Each individual four-lined pictus looks different and unique, so they're not all going to be the same. And they'll have a straight line with those freckles, which is pretty cool. Here is another image of a four-lined pictus group. And this image proves that four-lined pictus can be kept in a school. Here are a school of what looks to be about 5 four-lined catfish. So yes, you can actually keep four-lined pictus catfish in a school as long as you have a big tank and at least 3 or 4 of them, because 2 of them will squabble and 2 of them will fight. Here's another good picture of a four-lined pictus cat. Very cool. And here's another good picture of some four-lined pictus cats as well. And this is one that I really like. This picture here is a four-line that looks just like the one I have. Very, very cool four-line catfish. Again, I'm going to end our images with images of my four-line pictus cat. So here is my four-line pictus. Currently, I apologize for the water looking murky. The water looks bad. I have to do a water change. But here is another picture of my four-line pictus catfish. All right, so let's see some videos of the amazing four-line pictus catfish. So that was a group of juvenile four-line pictus catfish that were for sale at a local fish store. Very, very cool. Here is another video of four-line pictus catfish. This is a little small video on my screen, so I'm not sure how it will show on YouTube, but hopefully you can see it. All right, we got one more video of four-line pictus catfish to show, and then we'll wrap up this amazing species profile. All right, so an observation I have from that last video that we saw about the four-line pictus catfish is those four-line pictus actually look like they're from a different collection point. So I'm assuming the other four-line pictus that we saw were from Peru or Brazil or another part of South America. And the last video that I just showed you guys, those were most likely from Colombia or another part of South America. Very cool. So one thing to know about the four-line pictus is that, like other Pimelodus and other pictus cats, they're splattered throughout South America. They're scattered throughout the Amazon River. So there's going to be different collection points, and many different four-line pictus are going to look different from other four-line pictus. And that's what I really like about South American fish, is that although they may be the same species, they're going to look a little bit different depending on the locale that they were collected. And the Four Lined Pictus is really cool about that. And I really, really like that. So now it's time to conclude this amazing species profile. And again, if you have any questions on the Four Lined Pictus, just post them in the comments and I will answer them. So it's time for my final remarks on the Four Lined Pictus Catfish. If you're looking for a medium to large growing Pictus catfish to add to your aggressive cichlid tank or your predatory aquarium, the Four Lined Pictus Catfish is for you. They can school with other Four Lined Pictus, so you can easily put 3 or 4 Four Lined Pictus in a 125 or larger, which is really cool. The Four Lined Pictus is readily available in the aquarium hobby, and it's really affordable. You can buy a juvenile Four Lined Pictus for as low as $6, and the most expensive Four Lined Pictus will probably be a full-grown one, which generally should not be more than $40, which is awesome. And these are really active catfish. So if you're looking for an active catfish to add to your aquarium, consider the Four Lined Pictus as your catfish to add from South America, because I think the Four Lined Pictus is like South America's miniature version of the iridescent shark. They're constantly swimming. They love to beg for food. They love to eat. And they're a very personable catfish. I think they're a great catfish to add to a South American community aquarium. All right, guys, that is everything you should know about the Four Lined Pictus Catfish. Again, if you have any questions, please post them in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you learned a lot about the Four Lined Pictus. Next week, on my next species profile, we're going to go back to cichlids. And I'm going to talk about one of my dream South American cichlids that I finally have the opportunity of keeping and raising. And we're going to talk about the true red terror, aka the Fiesta cichlid. Not the stupid Mayans, but the true red terror known as the Fiesta. So next week, we'll talk about the Fiesta red terror cichlid, and I'm finally honored to have one. Thanks to my friend, my former United States Marine, my best friend James Anthony, who is a cichlid breeder. He sent me a red terror, and I'm forever grateful for that. So next week, I hope to do him justice in doing a species profile on the Fiesta cichlid. This Sunday, June 12th at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, I'll be celebrating my 700th video. And I'm going to be doing an Aqua Alex segment. I might be getting some new fish, so I'll show that off on my 700th video. And I'll come up with some interesting segments for my 700th video. So fish keepers, be sure to be a part of the 700th video, because you have a big responsibility in so many of the videos over the years that have been uploaded to my channel. A huge majority of my videos are fish keeping related. So thank you very much. And with that being said, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the aquarium hobby. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're a new viewer. Hit the like button and share today's video with your fish keeping friends. Happy fish keeping and have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Hey everyone, legendary Alex Cardinale here, And guess what? Together, you, my audience, and I are celebrating history once more this year. Can you guys believe that on June 12th, I will be celebrating my 700th video? Yes, that's right. June 12th, I will be hosting my 700th video. I remember my 500th and my 600th video like it was yesterday. You, the audience, make me put out these awesome videos and I lose count. I prefer quality over quantity, but in this case, quantity is quality. I'm enjoying hosting these videos for you. So I, legendary Alex Cardinale, am extremely proud to invite you to be a part of the 700th video celebration. It is going down live Sunday, June 12th, 2022 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. I cannot wait to host the 700th video. It is going to be a blast. Chef Alex Cardinale is going to be in the house, and he's going to be cooking and baking. Watch Chef Alex make a delicious homemade French onion soup. And for dessert, Chef Alex will teach you how to make creme brulee, a really delicious pudding-like dessert. So Chef Alex goes French for the 700th video, as he'll show you how to make a delicious French onion soup and creme brulee. That's going to be really delicious. You guys all know that I work at the Palm Beach Zoo. And something special that I'm doing to celebrate 700 videos. I am going to enter the lorikeet loft at Palm Beach Zoo and hand feed lorikeets on video for my 700th video. That is going to be fantastic and definitely legendary. Now, of course, you can't have a party without aquariums and tropical fish. And you can't talk about aquariums and tropical fish without the man himself, Aqua Alex. Aqua Alex will give you a tour of one of his favorite local fish stores. Plus, will Aqua Alex get new fish? And there may also be aquarium topics talked about by Aqua Alex Cardinale. Also, relive the best moments on this YouTube channel. I will play 7 of my best moments from my YouTube channel over the last 699 videos. There will also be other surprises. Will there be any legendary appearances? We shall find out. And who will be special guests if there are any special guests? Will there be a chef? Will there be a fish keeping guest? We will have to find out. So mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, and all my loyal subscribers. The legendary Alex Cardinale YouTube channel celebrates 700 videos live Sunday, June 12th, 2022 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Come celebrate history, have some fun, and watch a fun celebration Sunday, June 12th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Thank you, everybody, for making this a possibility, and I look forward to my next party. I'll see you on the 700th video celebration party, June 12th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel.